Geographer in the Bing Lounge. Guys, it's really a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks a lot. It's great to be here.
And I have to ask you right away, Mike, when did you discover you had that voice? You know, how old, like 2 years old or something?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
My mom has an amazing voice, and we always sang together when I was growing up.
Okay. I know that everyone was thinking that. I just had to ask you. Okay. Now on to the band. Well, a lot of praise has been heaped on your San Francisco kind of roots and everything. Everybody's been, saying, wow, this is so cool. South by Southwest, the band to watch, undiscovered band to watch. You need to hear now is where we're transitioning. When you go to South by Southwest, don't miss it. So it's great to get to know you now. It really is. And I think for some of us, that's the stage that we're at. So welcome to Portland. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah. So cello, synth, keyboards, a little bit of guitar, all judiciously kind of put together. And I understand that we're hearing something of an acoustic mix here. It's a little bit different. Tell us a little bit about how you guys actually create your music. Where does it start? Does it start with, Mike, you're at the guitar or the keyboards, or what happens?
Usually it starts at the keyboards. I write a lot in my room or in our rehearsal space, and I just mess around and make sounds until something clicks, and then just build from there. And then once I have something that I feel is worthy of their approval, I show it to the guys, and then we sort of go back and forth for a while. They tell me to change this, or they suggest this thing, and then I work again and bring it back, and then sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it's quick, but yeah, we don't usually stop until we really like it.
It sounds like Brian Eno's going to come knocking on your door any second now.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, the king of ambient.
Unexpected, perhaps, but
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I like this ambient kind of acoustic thing. And cello. Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
How did you find these guys?
When I moved to San Francisco, I went to an open mic night a lot because I didn't really have any instruments and I just had an acoustic guitar. And then I met Casey Johansson, who's an amazing musician in San Francisco, and she went to Berklee School of Music with both these guys. So then Casey and I started playing music together. She introduced me to Nate, and then Brian tried out for the band later and didn't make it.
Why not?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I didn't get the first call back, so.
I told him I lost his number. And then
Oh man, that's the oldest lie in the world.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you found it again because it's
too.
a great trio. So Myth is the new album, and it starts to diversify in what your essential sound is. Tell me a little bit about the album.
Well, it's the first album that we really had a cohesive notion for the whole thing, and we really wanted to do specific things with the album musically and lyrically. So this was the first time we had a lot of time to spend on the music. Before we were always rushing, so it was just, what can we get done? How can we make this sound the best possible, and rushing it out. And that's sort of a terrible way to work. But now we didn't play really any shows after May, pretty much, and we holed up in our studio space and just worked the songs. And we really wanted to make, we love listening to classic albums, and so we wanted to, not like we made a classic album, but we did try, It's like,
modern classic.
I can't lie, we tried. But we really wanted to make an album that had ebbs and flows, and so it's like you have a song that makes you want to dance, you have a song that makes you want to cry, you have a song that makes you want to just think or lie on your bed and just listen to it in headphones. Just something that you would listen to all the way through. And we wanted to stretch ourselves beyond our comfort zones, and we definitely did that.
Yeah. Well, the name of the album, Myth, certainly has like gravitas, it does. Yeah. So maybe it's on its way to being a classic album. So speaking of the different things that you guys do, at Branks tonight, which is like a discotheque, and I know that you go somewhere with your music between, everyone's like at a rave, dancing, and then suddenly it's like stillness. What's a live show like? I mean, you're live here in the Bing, but you're kind of stripped down and acoustic. But for a club, what happens?
Well, they can be pretty rowdy. I mean, people love to dance, so they love those dance songs. But you could get a little insecure when you play a slow song, a ballad, because people just respond so much to dance songs, and you see them responding, and that's like really affirming. But when you talk to people after shows, I think they get a lot out of the ballads too, even though they're just standing there staring at you, which can be a little strange. But it's as long as they're feeling it, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that standing there staring isn't all that bad.
No, yeah.
Definitely. Well, again, it's great to have you in the Bing Lounge. It's great to have you in Portland, and it's wonderful to get to know you a little bit better. Geographer in the Bing Lounge.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.